This is a third grade classroom learning about the mathematics concept of area.
Hello, class. My name is Ms. Johnson, and today for math we're gonna work on these word problems. So the instructions are to find the area of the following shapes. So here we have a rectangle, and here we have a square. So you're gonna work in partners and try to figure out the area of these two shapes. If you have any questions, you guys could ask among each other's, or you could ask me.
Yeah, what's the area? I don't know. What is the area? What's area? What are we looking for?
So area is how many square units fill up shape. So in this case, how many square units fill up this rectangle and how many square units fill up the square. So one way that we can find area is if we multiply 5 times 4. 5 times 4 is 20. So in this case, the area for the rectangle will be 20 square units. And in this case, the square is 3 times 3. So the area of this will be 9. So 9 square units.
Miss Johnson, why is 5 times 4 square units? Because it's not a square. It should be rectangle units.
Good question, Gabby. So in other words, in order to answer your question, an easy way to know why I did a square unit, we could fill up this with squares. So we are going to make 4 lines going down.
That's the 4.
The 4 that are here. So 4 consists of this way, and 5 going across. So the square units come from each of these squares. So if we count all of these squares, it makes up the 20 square units that we originally calculated or found out when we multiplied the 5 times 4, which are the 20.
So I can count like 20 squares of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 20.
Okay, class. So we already worked a little on how to find area on the rectangle and the square. So we already have a little understanding of what area is and how we can find it in square units. So I'm gonna challenge you, and I wanna know if you can figure out the area if I add 2 more columns to it. So if this is 20, what if I ended up adding 2 columns more extra to this dimension, to this shape? So we would have 2 here, 1 and 2, and then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going down. So what would be the total area of this whole shape then, once I added those 2 columns?
10. Oh. 10 plus 20 we already had makes 30.
Good. So we already said that this is 20 plus these 2 columns, which you said it was how many square units?
10.
10 gives us a total of this whole shape, 30 square units. Do you understand it, or do you still want me to go and explain it a little further more?
How can we find it, like, multiplying?
Multiplying? Okay.
Like you said before.
Okay, so in this case, we have 5, we still have 5 for both sides. But in this case, 4, we have it here, plus these 2. So it won't be 4 anymore, it'll be the product of 4 plus 2, which is 6. So in this case, we would just multiply 5 times 6, which gives us 30. 5 times 6 is 30.
What if it's not always a rectangle or a square?
You mean like a different shape, or like a shape that's not really a shape?
Like a not nice shape.
Not
The sides are the same.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So in question, I would draw this shape that I have in mind. So it sort of looks like a rectangle, right? But I'm not closing it the whole way. I will still add to it.
How would we find the area of that?
Okay, good question. So I will put some dimensions in this shape, and we will work together to find it.
Should we count them?
That's the easiest, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. That makes sense because it's 2 times 6 and 6 plus 6 is 20. So this part is 12 because it's the same. And then we just have to count the middle.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
The middle part.
Mm-hmm.
How are we doing? Do you have questions?
Middle part.
Yeah.
Here, 12.
That times 3.
But I thought this part was 2 because this part is 4.
Yeah, this part, because it's an overall 6, 4 will be here and 2 will be here. So 4 plus 2 is 6.
I got 12 for this side part, and 12 for the other side part, and 8 for the middle part. And 12 plus 12 is 24. 24 plus 8 is
32.
so 32 squares. Chicken nuggets.
Did we come up with an answer yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
We drew out the squares and then it's 32 squares.
32.
We added them.
Okay.
Counted.
So what we did here was separated these two, so make it 2 columns, 6 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in total, if you count them here, is 12. In total is the same thing. It's 12. And here, if you divide it into equal parts and squares, you should have 8. So we're going to add 12 plus 8 plus 12. So 12 plus 8 plus 12 gives us 32 square units, as you said. So you're about Does using the squares makes it easier to find the area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Only because I haven't finished learning my times tables yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, that's what we're practicing. So in order to find the area, we must practice in our multiplications, because basically finding area is just knowing your multiplications.
Like 6 times 2.
Yeah, 6 times 2, 4 times 2. And then also addition. So area involves both addition and multiplication. So class, we already viewed a little how we found the area of a rectangle, and we found the area of a square, and we found the area of this shape as well. So in order to keep on practicing how to find the area, we're going to play a little game. Okay, so I had this game, and remember the classrooms that we came up with at the end of the year?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk when you're talking.
Yes, it is true.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. We must go on. So this game that I have for you is to play among your peers, and we're going to find the area, And so each one will get 8 cards among you. So, cards. Okay, so each one gets 8 cards. And what you would do is, you're gonna shuffle them and you're gonna compare the cards. So, Norma would get one, and she'll show it to you, and Gabby will get another one, and she'll show it to Norma. And by that card, you're gonna find the area of the shape, and whoever has the area that's bigger gets to keep both cards.
Okay. Do you want to shuffle or do you want to choose?
Shuffle.
Okay. Let's finish and look at the cards. Okay. When you're ready. My area is 4.
Good. What about yours, Gabby?
My area is 15.
Okay, so we have these two figures. Which of these it has the greatest area?
Hers does.
Hers. Okay, so you will give her the card, and she'll keep both of hers and your card.
Your square looks bigger than mine, so I think yours is the bigger area.
Yeah, it does look like it. 9 times 5. Let's see. 45.
9 times 9. 81. 81. Oh.
Yours is bigger.
Oh. Even though it doesn't look bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in this case, you would get both cards. Even though the shapes look the same, the area would be different.
Because they're
Mm-hmm.
last card.
Next round.
Ooh.
I think you're winning though. 9 times 6 is 5, 6, 54.
8 times 6 is 48.
Okay, so
So-
which one's bigger?
We have 54, so it's yours.
Okay,
And then we
each one counts the cards, and whoever has the most cards wins the game.